This wine is named after Nancy Myatt, and Nancy is my grandmother and the last of the Myatts here in Australia. We affectionately refer to the Fortifieds as a collective as the grandparents, because the Kenneth Green Vintage Fortified, which you'll also see in our range, is named after her husband, Kenneth. So the two Fortifieds together we call the grandparents. The Nancy Myatt Fortified is our white liqueur fortified. It's made using a Solera-based blending system, traditional Spanish-style blending system, and our system is just a baby. It has material dating back 10 years, so it's still very much in its infancy. And I always joke it'll really be the wine that the kids produce or see the best of, and as a result, I expect to be in the best nursing home money can buy. The Nancy Myatt Fortified is blended each year using a Solera type system. The blend will change year to year, but the wine will always have a degree of consistency, and this is because the Solera system gives us enough fortified material to ensure that the wine's consistency is maintained. This blend is a blend of mainly Pedro Ximénez with some Liqueur Viognier and Liqueur Verdelho. We source fruit for the Nancy Myatt off a number of vineyards, including vineyards in the Swan Valley as well as the Perth Hills. The fruit is picked as shrivelled or raisin berries. When they arrive at the winery, we're left with a very difficult task of crushing these shrivelled or raisin berries. We have done this traditional style with our feet, but in recent years we've adopted a meat mincer. It's the best way we seem to macerate these berries and get the juice out of them. Fermentation is a very short fermentation before fortification, because we're looking to retain the maximum amount of sugar to achieve the lusciousness in this wine. And then it's all about time in oak. Once the wine is cleaned up and put to barrel, we really don't look at the wine for another 5 or 6 years until it starts to develop those really rich and developed characters. As shrivelled or raisin berries, of course, the juice yields are extremely low. We once took a parcel of Viognier at 31 Beaumet, and it took us 2 days to press. The juice was like treacle, but absolute gold in terms of its contribution to the Solera. As a result, these wines, they're not economically viable to make a lot of the time. They cost a lot of money and a lot of time, but sex in a bottle, and as a young winemaker, why wouldn't I want to try and make these wines? On the nose we have some of those lovely rich developed rancio characters, burnt toffee, caramel. The palate is rich and luscious, very sweet, being a white liqueur style, and to pair this with food you're going to need some pretty sweet, full flavoured desserts. I'm thinking chocolate mousse, creme brulee or something similar.